Republican presidential candidates Nikki Haley and Vivek Ramaswamy have sparred during the latest debate. Just 5 candidates took to the stage as the field whittles down, and the leading candidate, Donald Trump, was not there again to host his own rally at the same time.
Fewer candidates are qualifying for the presidential debates, and each time America is one step closer to picking its Republican nominee for 2024. Entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy had former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley in his sights.
In the last debate, she made fun of me for actually joining TikTok while her own daughter was actually using the app for a long time. So you might want to take care of your family first.
Leave my daughter out of your voice.
Your adult daughter. The next generation of Americans are using it. And that's actually the point. You have her supporters propping her up. That's fine. Here's the truth.
You're just
the easy answer.
And that was just the start of it.
Do you want a leader from a different generation who's going to put this country first? Or do you want Dick Cheney in 3-inch heels?
Yes, I'd first like to say they're 5-inch heels, and I don't wear them unless you can run in them.
And I'd like the likes of the sharpest of the war hawks on Ukraine, Nikki Haley, to have some accountability and answer. Do you want to use U.S. taxpayer money to fund the banning of Christians?
I am telling you, Putin and President Xi are salivating at the thought that someone like that could become president. They would love to see
The fact of the matter is she doesn't answer
So this
the question.
is what I will tell you.
We're driving Russia into China's hands because of these foolish policies.
You had your time to talk. The ambassador has the floor.
Thank you. The first thing I'll tell you is we all remember what that thug did when he invaded Ukraine.
The debate also took place just one day after some key statewide elections again delivered significant losses to Republicans over abortion access in America. The topic has become a huge sticking point for the Republican Party.
I would certainly, as President of the United States, have a 15-week national limit. I would not allow states like California, Illinois, or New York to have abortion up until the day of birth.
When you look post-Roe, a wrong was made right. They took it out of the hands of unelected justices and they put it in the hands of the people. And now we're seeing states vote. And what I'll tell you is, as much as I'm pro-life, I don't judge anyone for being pro-choice, and I don't want them to judge me for being pro-life. So when we're looking at this, there are some states that are going more on the pro-life side. I welcome that. There are some states that are going more on the pro-choice side. I wish that wasn't the case, but the people decided.
But still, these candidates are all polling well behind former President Donald Trump, who held his own rally.
Coming in, I had this thing and I was watching these guys. They're not watchable. You know, the last debate was the lowest rated debate in the history of politics. So therefore, do you think we did the right thing by not participating?
Just a fraction of US voters ever cast a ballot in the primaries, which decides who the nominee is on the ballot for presidential elections, which means it's really the diehard supporters that decide who the nominee is. And for Republicans, that group is still devoted to Donald Trump.
He said Republicans were going to get tired of winning. Well, we saw last night, I'm sick of Republicans losing.
We've become a party of losers at the end of the day. There's a cancer in the Republican establishment.
Anybody who's going to be spending the next year and a half of their life focusing on keeping themselves out of jail and courtrooms cannot lead this party or this country, and it needs to be said plainly.
The next debate takes place December 6 in Alabama. Candidates will have to fight to qualify again. Annalise Nielsen, Sky News, Washington, D.C.